Cool.
Yeah. We're back.
And does anyone have any announcements before we start?
Yes, this is session 134.
I made a new map.
Yay! Oh yeah, for the Lapita, right?
Yeah. I'll show it off here in a minute. Otherwise, I don't think I have any announcements.
Then I have one.
Yes, of course. Go for it.
Ooh.
I'm sure all of us will agree on this, but I think we can all say, one, congratulations, but also two, number two will be sad when MatPat retires here in March from the Game Theorists.
Oh, I hadn't heard about that.
Yes.
Yeah.
MatPat is retiring from YouTube.
Wait, was he like getting paid professionally to do it or something?
Yes.
Oh, so it is an actual retirement. Okay.
He's got 18 million reviews on Game Theorists alone.
Jesus. That's a lot.
And that's not counting, the additional from food theory, film theory, and fashion theory.
Okay.
Sorry.
So that's an actual career. I wonder what he's going to do next then.
Was he retiring from everything? I thought he was just retiring from game theory. I thought he was still doing the rest for some reason.
No, he is pretty much fully retiring.
Okay.
From what I'm hearing, after he retires from the 4 main channels, he may still be popping in to do GT Not Live. But it's less of a job at that point and more just him popping in, having fun with the crew. Okay, he's not fully retiring, but rather he is
Going on hiatus? Taking a break?
he is stepping back from being the main voice of the
I see.
show. So he'll still be doing things in the background, like
Editing.
maybe not that, but just
I'm
creative stuff. Like, oh, this idea would be cool for a episode.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no more Mr. MatPat.
Gotcha.
It is going to be so difficult to watch any episode of Game Theory and not hear his voice.
I'm sure we'll adjust, but
Yeah, it's just going to take a while.
yeah. Speaking of taking a while,
Nice segue.
map.
I'm sorry.
No. It's a big map. It took a while, even though it's pretty blank.
Oh, it was just taking all this time to load up.
Holy shit.
My wishes have
Yeah,
been
that's
granted.
big.
So
Woo.
obviously not exactly the same layout as before. I was looking for this map when I made it originally. That original map that you guys had was fucking old.
2 years, I think.
Yeah.
I made it in Dungeon Painter Studio back before Dungeon Painter Studio had a second account or a second
There's a
program?
person for scale.
Yeah, you can see Katya barely.
Barely.
Let me go ahead and zoom in. There you go. It's still a cloud giant fortress. It's still massive, but it is
Bruh.
mm-hmm. That's 450 feet across for those who.
I
250.
Ooh.
There's a walkway, a covered walkway.
That's your covered walkway. I can't
Yes.
really do something where it would place your tokens underneath it because then
That's
your
fine, that's
tokens will disappear.
It's called imagination.
Exactly. So I was like, "There's your markers.
Imagination.
So even during a storm, nobody has to worry about getting completely soaked just trying to walk into the greenhouse.
So they are massive.
Woohoo.
The shapes on the corners are different than what they used to be. The artillery have also been replaced with actual cannons, which
Hey.
rather than the trebuchets and ballistas that were there.
Nice. What is
yeah,
this thing with the smoke coming off the top?
That's your forge.
Oh, it's covered too.
Yeah,
Sweet.
yep. That was something that you
Yep.
guys had asked for. So
that was something I had specified.
Yep. So he's got
Nice.
a roof now. I still really like the idea that it's kind of like an open concept. So it's kind of like a massive gazebo.
Mm.
Kind of like an orc smithy in Skyrim.
Yeah, kind of. It's like I said, it's a big gazebo with a bunch of smoke kind of going up through the middle, where his fire and forge and stuff is kind of in the center of the gazebo, and he's got like irons. Is that what they're called? Ting.
Anvils?
Anvils. I'm like, that's not the right word. The anvils. He's got a couple different anvils that he uses, and then kind of like around the rest of the gazebo.
They're both fundamentally the
exterior.
same, just one makes a different sound than the other.
No.
Damn.
But then like the rest of the gazebo kind of like wall areas is actually like low shelves where you have like potential for like, or sorry, not low shelves, like low counters, like for like you would see in a store effectively.
Oh, okay. Displays
Mhm.
and such.
Yes.
Okay.
No, there are two different anvils for different purposes.
Mhm.
Because you guys have the ability for like magical material to be worked with.
Oh, so one of them's for magic.
Mm-hmm. It's to increase his. It's to effectively allow him to more efficiently work with magical propertied material, rather
Nice.
than only being able to like really work with regular.
I'm gonna have to have a talk with this guy.
So there's already stuff that he can do. There's things that I think you guys already might have him working on. I can't remember, but I think
I've never spoken to him.
well, I think D-Knock had said that he wanted to get some stuff started or something. I don't remember. Maybe you guys were talking about making material for him to be able to use.
Maybe.
Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. Either way.
You were mentioning how we have new things to be able to do. We just need to get them going.
Gotcha. Okay. So, but yeah, I made a map. It took a while. I hope
I'm proud.
I hope you guys like it. I think it turned out pretty well. Obviously,
Now we just need to see the new interiors.
that is not done yet because you have not given me a loadout.
Ooh.
Yeah.
It's a work in progress.
I know.
I figured we'd start with one at a time, see how it goes, and then move on.
I guess I can do this to make it a little bit easier for chat to see it.
There we go.
No. But yeah. it did take some doing to get this done. So it'll probably take more to do the other one. But that's also going to kind of depend on how D-Knock decides to change the Laputa. And if you're not familiar, and if you don't know what I mean by that, I will allow somebody to recap in order to explain what that means. So who wants to recap this week? Then everybody jump at once.
If I jump too hard, I'm gonna hurt myself.
Yeah, yeah, Mr. Rona.
I don't have the Rona anymore. We're good.
Mm.
I guess I could do the recap
Okay.
since nobody else is doing it. So at the beginning of last session, we actually had to do a little bit of
Time travel.
sure, time travel. That's not the word I was going to use though.
Retcon.
More like a yes, thank you. We had to do a little bit of retcon back to when Denock went to go put the Sea Empress's soul into the Harmony Stones. Upon doing so, there were these strange, dull blue vein-like appendages that went throughout the Laputa, all throughout the stonework and all that, and so it essentially made the stone give off this kind of mottled appearance. And there is a voice coming from Magic Mouth behind him, the voice of Scientia. She gave Denock a new gift. It was a special sigil or rune that he is in command of, and it translates to control. He is now bound to the Laputa and is able to reforge it at will. There's a whole character sheet and everything that goes with that above game.
Yeah, I haven't made any fixes to that Grammarly yet,
yeah.
so fuck off.
But pretty much Denock can shape the Laputa to his will, command it to use powers, heal. It's got HP, all these really cool things. And if he really, really wanted to, he could pass it along to somebody else, though I don't think he actually will. Understandably.
We also learned that I cannot pass pieces of it.
Correct. It's an all or nothing deal. That being said,
also the control looks like a Mass Effect.
Yes, it looks like a Mass Effect Omnitool, which is a neat concept.
It just felt right.
Meanwhile, Katya awakens from being unconscious after saving Valinar. Valinar gets up, he's perfectly fine, he's alive and well, while Katya looks like she's falling apart.
You are damn near deadified.
That's what it feels like. At this point, we decided to go ahead and start moving towards Plafai, so we can get to two objectives, actually. One of those is Denock is the only one who possesses the knowledge of where we need to go in order to fix Katya's retangled weave. And Valinar's island Prodrus is also somewhere in the sky above the continent of Plafai, which is our next destination as well, so we can begin Valinar's story arc.
Good thing he didn't die last.
Yeah, good thing I saved him. So we've been traveling for 3 days and taking care of business in the meantime, including dedicating a couple people to work on the greenhouse in our absence, and
don't forget who one of them is.
Yes, one of them happens to be Diane, who is married to Jack. I forget exactly what he does, but
he is our new captain of the guard.
Okay, yes.
Well, not really new at this point. He's been for a little bit.
Yeah. So we got some things settled in our 3 days of travel, and as we're starting to see land off in the distance, the continent of Plafai, we get attacked. 3 pillars of flame erupt on the rooftop of the Laputa, and these large demonic creatures pop out, and we had to protect our old fortress.
Don't forget the voice we heard.
Yes, the voice of Katya's old patron, whom she still is not aware is Tenebrous.
That's gonna be a fun revelation for us.
Oh yes, I can't wait. Katya found out just how useless she is in combat, and upon trying to cast magic at one point, doubled over in pain, and now has to take extra time to rest to recover. And Denock took 2 of the demons out of commission just by reshaping the Laputa at his will, creating holes for them to fall straight through.
Full on Looney Tunes moment.
It was great.
They look down, look back up. One wave, the other pulled out a tiny little umbrella. Boo!
Ah!
I don't remember the umbrella part.
Theater of the mind.
I know.
I don't care, it happened.
Yeah.
And that should pretty much catch us up to where we left off.
All right.
Did I miss anything?
I don't believe so.
Okay. I'll take my inspiration.
Absolutely.
Not that it's going to be much help here.
After you guys land, not land, after you guys kind of reconvene, I guess we'll say, from this demon incursion upon your home, what do you guys want to do?
I'm going back to bed. I need to rest some more.
That would be ideal.
You guys know, just because y'all are smart, that you would probably be close enough to make landfall, either by sometime tonight or early morning, depending on if you guys push through the night again.
Just kind of depends on if we
Mm-hmm.
want to spend that time.
Here's a question: could we make it like secure it so the demons can't even get into the Laputa, or at least have a very difficult time to?
That is a question for your magic man.
Depends on it. Are you asking that as Valinar?
Valor is just kind of wondering aloud. Probably not asking anyone specific.
Well, there are a few ways. We would need to probably either split the people. Oh no, it's lower tier spell, so it could work.
Sup, cat?
Yeah,
Let me
meow.
come over there.
Meow, 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 meow.
Oh.
There is a 4th tier spell that would prevent most things from interfering with us. I cast it with Tiny Hut most of the time. It is called Private Sanctum.
Does it cover the whole Laputa?
No, we would have to cast it multiple times. But
Well,
as it
you
is,
can, I think if you upcast Private Sanctum, it covers an additional 100 cubic feet, I think.
yeah, but we don't. We don't have that amount of spell casting. Our spellcasters are all putting their magic into teleport circle.
Mm-hmm. Let's see.
I also remembered I have the spell Hollow, which one of the things it keeps out is fiends.
Demons and fiends.
But it also keeps.
Demons and fiends in this world are effectively the same thing.
Yeah, but it also does stuff to the undead, so.
Oof.
Looks at Tim.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's 100, as large as 100 feet on each side. It's a 4th level spell, which means you would want from that point to that point. It's 450. Go away. And that way to that way.
And that's how math works.
255. So you're looking at the biggest portion being, what did I say? 500?
450?
450. So 455. So technically you'd need 500 square feet, adding 500. Oh, good luck. You'd need to cast that as a 9th level spell.
Which is why I'm saying multiple people cast it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless we can find some way
Wait.
to
I'm
amplify
sorry.
the power.
Wait, hang on. What was the name of the spell again?
Private Sanctum.
Okay. I remember him saying Lehman's Tiny Hut. I'm like, wait, hang on.
Yeah, he casts
I have
it
that
with-
spell.
He casts it with Leomund's tiny hut.
Okay.
Typically,
Let
when
me
you guys
see
are
something
traveling
here.
in the wilderness.
I am of no help.
I mean, well, that might just be a
I mean,
no-go then.
we could have like 6 people cast it. One right here, one in the middle,
Mhm.
something like that, right?
Yeah, I mean, you could definitely layer the effect. You just need to do that. I would say though, I'm not 100% sure how many spellcasters would have this spell or have it, or at the very least have it prepared. So
Well, that's something we can start once we get the first few orders of paper and ink. We can make scrolls of this because I have it. I can make the scroll.
Yeah, which you guys already should have some. How much paper and ink gold piece value do you guys currently have? I believe Katya has that number.
Let me see. Currently, we have 50 gold pieces of material on our person. And technically speaking, if we've had the greenhouse emptied every 2 days, we would actually have 450 more gold pieces worth of magic ink and magic paper supplies.
And you currently, there are currently
Now, however,
hold on. There are currently Dinark, you currently have 6 mages that are working with you to cast Circle of Teleportation, right?
Yes.
And that's a 5th level spell, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Can you roll me a d4? He's doing it. It's fine.
How about a 4?
Oh, hold on. My son is awake and wants to try. Roll that in that box.
As I was saying, since we
Come on.
technically haven't had
Good
anybody emptying the greenhouse up until this point,
No,
we would only.
I would assume that you guys have already done something like that. So.
We've had someone keeping an eye on it and trying
Okay.
to take care of it, so
Okay.
So
he didn't do the best, but he did enough to consider it
Okay.
done.
All right.
Okay, so I will say, 4. That's a lot, actually. 4 of your mages. I'm not going to argue though because my son also rolled a 4. The dice.
Oh, yeah.
The dice god speaketh.
Thank you, Little Rip.
So, 4 of the 6 mages under your guys' employ, does know the private sanctum spell, but they do not have it prepared.
Well, they can do it tomorrow.
Exactly. That's so. That's an interesting question. Does private sanctum prevent teleportation circles?
I think it stops teleportation into the sphere.
Nope, in or out.
In or out.
Oh.
Because I remember that came in handy when someone was trying to run away from us.
So we can specifically portion an area where the circle is and just not have it cast there.
Mm-hmm. I mean, yeah. I was just curious about it. That's I might do some additional research on it too, but that's just kind of something for later. So, but yeah, you have mages that can help you with that as well.
Mm-hmm. And since I have enough spell slots for it, I can cast it twice, starting tomorrow, to make up for the two who don't know it yet.
Gotcha.
That being said, we do have plenty of supplies on hand for making magic ink and paper. So if you need to make some spell scrolls, you can.
And I will say, like I said, you do have more mages than just those 6. It's just those 6 are the only ones that have. I mean, in my opinion, they're the only ones that are going to have that high of level spells.
I'll go
ahead and add my 50 GP on hand to our stored supplies.
Okay.
Make it easier. So that's a grand total of 500 gold pieces worth of materials.
Now, where was the I know we had somewhere where we had our conversion.
Conversion of what? I'm sorry.
How much is necessary per spell slot?
There we go. Fourth is 2,500.
Damn.
Oh, spell scrolls are expensive. Like, especially once you get past like cantrips and first level spells are very cheap, but once you get
cantrips
past that,
through third, because third is 500. Fourth, 2,500.
Right, but even
okay, so
but you're also looking from a first to second. You're looking at a what is that, 1,000% markup? You're going from 25 GP to 250. Is that? I think that's right.
It's 100%. No, that's 1,000.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's gotta be 1,000, right? Because 100%
You're
would be
right.
50.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it skyrockets, very very quickly. So
then, what level is Private Sanctum?
Fourth.
That's why you
Oh
need a
God.
25. Yep.
Okay, so we're a fifth of the way there. And
it takes 2 work weeks to make one. So we need a total of 5,000 GP for 2.
Okay, let me do some math
and
here.
4 weeks. 4 work
by
weeks.
150. It's 33 divided by 2.
And technically, you can try to do that faster. It's just you would need you wouldn't have as much time to do other things. But if you're downtime, that's fine.
It will take us approximately 67 days to have enough.
A little over a month in game.
To have enough supplies to make both of those spell scrolls.
Well,
for the time being, we'll just have to make do.
Wait, which 2 spell scrolls were you guys talking about? Sorry, I got a message I had to look at.
Private Sanctum.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a 4th level spell. They're looking to make that as a spell scroll. You just don't have the paper and ink, so.
At some point, Valinor does need to make a scrying. I think it's a scrying spell scroll for. Yeah, for the Archmage. Or no, that's actually it's sending. Never mind.
Sending,
I don't know where I got scrying from.
Sending is a 3rd level.
Yes.
So that's 500 gold pieces.
I was thinking it was scrying, so I was like, hang on.
Yeah, no worries.
All right.
So, you guys are making plans for your future.
If we survive.
We'll be fine.
Yeah. No more water, please.
No promises. What's that? The Laputa crashes into the ocean?
Valinor just refuses to swim. Goes down with the ship.
Valar, I could just see you like going down with a ship, your arms across, you throw up like one middle finger, like whatever.
Wait, Valar, can't you just like walk on the water?
Nope.
I didn't prepare it.
That's about right. Your ass would be saved by Katya with gills.
It's like.
Oh gosh.
I didn't think I'd need water walking down all the way up in the sky.
I think I actually still have it prepared right now, funnily enough. Yeah, I do. I also haven't really changed out my spell slot since, you know.
I mean, we've basically just been literally recovering.
Yeah, coming back from death. Alright.
Okay. So you guys spend another day relaxing and recovering. Well, I gotta pull up my calendar. Okay. So if that is the case and you guys don't have anything else that you would like to do going into the evening, we can go ahead and talk about.
So I think what we're gonna do is ward the four corners and just put extra guards in the middle.
Okay.
Just so that whenever I go off the Laputa for more than a day, the casting's not.
Mm-hmm. And remember, you'll still get the six things of the private.
Oh yeah.
Of the teleportation circle because Private Sanctum is a lower level spell.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
So.
That was a totally different. Not even part of the.
Okay, no worries. I probably just misunderstood.
I was just saying instead of doing 6 castings of Private Sanctum, do 4.
Gotcha. I do believe. I mean, I already know. Yeah, 4 would be more than enough. All right. Then, with that, if nobody has anything else, you guys can go ahead and have a long rest while I roll a d20.
Whoops, that was the wrong button. I love how taking a long rest does not heal your conditions.
Tell me about it.
I wish we could make custom races in D&D or custom classes in D&D Beyond, but that's not something they allow.
Really?
Yeah, you can make subclasses, but you cannot make a custom class.
I see.
Yeah. I was like, that's fine, I guess. But I'd like to. Anyway.
Okay. Let me do some quick upkeep here. This is day 7, which means we have replicant moss available now. Yay!
Yes, I want to do this.
Yep.
It is a day of rest.
I'm trying to see. I was looking. I was like, where did I put built the greenhouse note in my map on my calendar? And I was like, yeah, that was exactly a week ago.
Yep. It is 7 days have passed since the building of our greenhouse. We have officially created one stack of everything at least.
Hey.
Where did I put?
And we now have 72 castings of Teleportation Circle.
Nice.
That's awesome. How many do you need again? I don't remember.
392.
All right, yeah, it's gonna be a little bit.
We're almost to a quarter,
I just couldn't remember. Where did I put
which
it?
for having started this only a few
Days.
less than a week ago,
Long rest here.
that's kind of pretty awesome.
Font of magic. What the hell is font of magic?
That's your sorcery points.
Oh, duh. Thank you. I just never see it referred to as that.
It's literally called.
Oh, there it is. Okay, okay.
And then
You used to say just recover sorcery points. Okay. Gotcha.
how would you guys like to dock?
Carefully.
Oh boy.
We'll cut the engine and crash directly into the ground.
Fuck you.
Sounds like a terrible
Okay.
idea.
You jump off. You jump off the roof and you crash into the ground. The rest of us will land safely.
I mean, it's a big stone thing.
Uses fucking feather fall.
You guys are. Oh, I can't move that one. Kabam.
Can't even use my spells.
Uh-huh.
Oh, hey, we landed.
No, you're in the water. Where
We're in the water?
you're above the water. Look where the
okay.
marker is.
Okay, I see. I was worried.
Yeah, sorry. You're above the water. Look where the marker is. You're flying in that area.
Yeah.
Where would you guys like to arrive at?
Put us down next to the pinnacle tips, near Colophone. Wait, I'm not in charge. What am I saying?
Hey, you know what? Actually, I can. I'm gonna do something. Funny hee hee hoo ha.
Oh no.
Wait,
Kraken?
for some reason I thought the point of power was in the Doma Mountains. I'm just really confused tonight.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, it could be a point of power. We just never learned it was one, if it was
All right.
one or not.
Rom, you now have control of that marker.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh no.
I wonder if I have. Should have thought of this like a month ago, but I was like, I wonder if I have a little. Oh, I do. This might be better.
Oh, hell yeah.
Even better.
Perfect.
Give me a minute. I got to give you control of it.
I like the
Don't
Skyrim markers.
don't get rid of the arrow. We can use that for like where we want to go.
Without the ship.
And-
Yeah.
Waypoints
Yeah.
and such. Well, when we're on foot.
I'm gonna get rid of it, but if we bring it back when we need it, I can bring it back again. It's very
Yeah.
easy for me to do so. I literally
It's
have
just
an
a token.
entire folder for them.
Sweet. There we are.
That's right next to Colophon, right?
Yep. Close enough anyway. If that's where you want to be, that is where you are.
Good.
Like, close enough that we just need to walk about an hour to get into town.
Hell nah. You should have put it down right next to the town. Might cause a panic, but what are they gonna do?
Depending on what happened in the mines.
Good point.
Oh, yeah.
Very good point.
I have been talking with a lot of you guys over the last few weeks, and it's like you guys are going back to the mines, and everybody's like, what mines? And I'm like, bruh, and then everybody's like, oh my god.
the mines, you know, where with the mine flayers.
And
I'm going to do this once. I'm going to let that slide.
Anyway, you guys would like to start walking towards Colophon?
I like how you were able to pick up on the fact that that was a pun, even though mine and mind sound very similar over. the mic.
Tee
Yes, we would like to
Let's walk. Let's
walk in.
Okay.
Fortunately, I'm not broken enough to be unable to walk.
And
What a
unfortunately,
big
I
fucking
cast
ship.
all 3 teleportation circles.
Yeah, we're gonna go with that. That's a fun roll. Okay.
Let's hope we don't get into combat today, because I'm hurting on higher level spells.
And I'm useless, so
Oh, so we have to rely on me again. Got it.
yep.
I mean, Tim.
True.
Alright. As you guys begin getting close to, actually, I should probably change the music as it fades out.
Why did my text go to red again? What the hell?
And we'll go
Asked.
with this one because we haven't heard this one in a while.
No, I want to change my font back to normal. Stop changing it on me.
Secret Garden. Anyway, as you guys begin to get closer and closer to Colophon, you actually are met with with an armed entourage. You see a small platoon of soldiers wielding like shields and spears, kind of meet you guys probably. I'm gonna call it probably about 500 feet or so outside of the town itself. They have taken up a defensive position as you guys are coming towards them.
Do we see anyone we recognize?
Make a perception check for me.
Reception. All of us, or just?
Whoever wants to, I guess.
Whoever wants to. He asked, so that was why I told him to do it.
Okay. Ow.
Valnar.
Yeah, sorry, I was doing something. My arm was kind of stuck.
I
No
want to
worries.
see what happens.
Go for it. Let's see that negative
Perception.
roll.
-1 at disadvantage. Okay,
Damn it.
makes sense.
You're distracted by all the men in armor.
Negative
Let's
one.
do-
Is that right?
Did I click?
'Cause
That's
what-
performance.
I was gonna.
Wow, I
So what'd
rolled
you roll?
really low on my perception.
I was gonna say the perception is way
There we go.
worse
That's
than that.
better.
That's way
That's
better.
better. My active, my passive perception is better.
How do you do -2?
I have a -6.
I mean, how does that work? How does that even work in the context?
My eyes are closed. Actually, theoretically, I don't think I can go any lower than a 0, technically speaking.
Anyway, there does not appear to be like there appears to be people that you recognize, but you don't like know their name. You're like, I've
Yeah.
seen you.
He's a
from
guard in
here.
the town. That's what I know.
Yes, exactly.
Well, this is quite the warm return.
You hear one of them.
Hello, everyone.
You kind of hear one of them speak up and just go, "Return? Who are you? State your business."
We were here. ... How long ago? My brain's not want to work right tonight.
Keen Mine,
Roughly half a month ago.
one.
I know it's been at least 2 weeks,
Three,
maybe 3 weeks.
4, 5. It's been about 6 weeks or so.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Because you guys recruited Xenos 3 weeks ago.
Oh.
And then 2 weeks before that would have been when you last left Kofalon.
Fair enough.
So, it's been at least like 6 weeks or so.
So about a month.
Just about, yes.
We were last here around a month ago.
And your business?
We need to go back into the mines. In the back of the village.
Make a persuasion check.
I'll help.
You didn't say anything. You do not get to help.
Okay.
My mind went to, oh god, what's that gonna do to Dinox roll?
I mean, it's just
Maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I shouldn't help. Maybe I should have helped.
Well, now I gotta contest it.
well. The problem is, I have a. Well, hold on. Let me see. Do I have an ability for that?
I think you're thinking of... I think I know what ability you're thinking of, but I think...
No, it's for intimidation, isn't it?
Yeah. I do believe so.
I want to at least figure that out just to make sure.
I'm pretty sure it is intimidation, but...
Or persuasion.
Oh, cool. Then do it up.
Yeah, I will use up
See if we can get some
that
name dropping.
forceful presence.
Amazing.
Damn it.
Go ahead and roll again, then.
That's a lot better.
That's much better.
That's a 12-point increase. 18.
He will look you guys up and down and just kind of... You guys,
Thargwal.
you guys are gonna want to see Thurgal, and he is gonna just be he will kind of just go, "At ease, men," and then we'll turn and just kind of be like, "Follow me."
We do so, of course.
Onwards.
And he leads you back to the city. Both in terms of like
The exterior city and the interior.
yes, because he does take a moment and
Realize he saw us in the inner city.
well, he will just kind of disperse in the inner city, the rest of the men, and then will lead you guys further inward to the location of the wall. That's a whole lot of not my problem.
Wife's turn tonight.
Okay.
She's home. I don't know where she is, but might have to message her. I'm assuming she has her phone on her. Excuse me. The rest of the soldiers go into the town and just kind of go to relax, and then this soldier will lead you to the portion of the wall where Dinuk is familiar with what had happened prior, and he will just kind of say, just in the future, maybe keep in mind where you're dropping your massive castle. He'll be in his office, and this soldier is going to walk away.
And Dinoc will call after him. Apologies.
you guys go inside without any issues.
Ow.
Um,
Might get cracked when I
Hate it.
try to repossession myself. I'm old, y'all.
Same.
Next week, I'll be a little bit closer to you.
shut up, grandpas.
If my neck would just stop hurting.
My back!
My hips. My leg.
Oh my gosh. Anyway,
You're the one who started it!
you guys find make your way into,
The city proper.
well, the Kofalon outpost.
Okay, I need clarification. Is it colophone, the L first, or is it Kofalon with the F first?
KOL.
Okay. I swear we've gone back and forth on this a few times, and now I had to go back to my damn document.
It's
and
on
figure-
the freaking map.
Yeah, but
Yes!
every time you say it,
It's
you say it
Kofalon.
Kofalon.
And I've got colophon, I've got Kofalon, and I'm trying to search, and I can't find either one. And now I had to find the damn spot earlier in the map.
Kolophon.
Earlier in the
I feel like I've been saying it the
document.
same way the entire time. Kolophon.
Okay.
Kolophon.
Thank you.
I feel like it's how I've been saying it the entire time. If I
You
haven't been,
you never put the L in.
Fucking hell.
well, maybe it's my lisp. Okay, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Making fun
I
of
need to
the
find out how
disabled
to
man. You know what?
replace each and every one of these.
Find all.
That's not the
No
one
more-
I need.
No more map for you all. For you guys.
Okay.
Making fun of me.
Right.
Text, hide, pair, changes, changes?
We're in town anyway. It's fine, right?
Yeah. Maybe.
Go into combat without a map.
Editing, replace, there we go.
I would try to not be that mean to you guys.
Replace.
I mean, we can just do it like what we did with
Oh.
Bear,
Shit.
Theater of the Mind.
Yeah. So, you guys make your way into the
Colophon.
outpost. The outpost.
Thank you.
And
Refusing to even say the word.
I'm
We're screwed.
I'm rethinking my current
Okay.
plans of the city. But anyway, what?
Oh shit.
Sorry, I'm gonna.
Oh boy.
What have you? What? Where would you guys like to go? What would you like to do?
Done.
To
Did it.
Thurgwall's office, like we were told.
Okay.
Because it's important we go there.
Yeah, easy enough to do. It takes a little bit of time to get there, but nothing like out of this world, in terms of time. But you arrive, you knock on his door. You guys can kind of hear him, conversing, softly with somebody else. And he kind of just, yeah, come on in. And you'll go inside, and you see him currently speaking with a familiar face, actually. I gotta grab the name real quick. Freya.
Ah!
Cool.
The, oh, shit. Let me find it.
She's the one that made the soul cage for Denoch.
Okay.
The Smith.
Yeah.
The Silversmith.
Mm-hmm. And Thurgoll kind of just goes, well, I'll be damned. It ain't, look who wandered on in here.
Oh, Feyre. Okay.
Yeah. Feyre, we can finish this conversation another time. If you want, I'll find you later this evening. And she kind of nods and gives you guys a note, like a kind of like a welcoming smile, but doesn't really say anything. Her elven demeanor kind of showing its true roots in this moment. And she will see herself out.
Well, before she actually fully leaves, I will be like, I do want to thank you for the cage. It has come in handy.
She smiles and will go, I always do appreciate people who admire my work, but flattery will not get you very far in this city. Good day. And she will make her way out.
When she's gone,
Wow.
Dina will just be like, wasn't flattery if it's just truth.
Dina,
You mean
she
you mean
leaves, Dina's like,
bitch?
I'm married. Anyway, Thurgoll kind of just turns, like, looks at you guys and kind of leans back against his desk and kind of just goes, "What brings y'all back here?"
Me.
We found
A
out
flying
there's...
castle.
Yes,
There are
that.
many things in that statement that I'm going to pretend like I understand, and I expect you to explain in a few minutes. And a gesture for you to continue speaking.
We found out that there's something in the mines themselves that we need to locate.
Oh?
It's magical bullshit.
Well, we'll come back to that in just one moment. A flying fortress, he'll say and look at you, kind of, Dalinar.
Yeah, magical bullshit.
Nope, that one needs explaining.
So, do you know giants?
Not dumb, but let's see what he knows. I've heard of them. Can't say I've ever seen one in my lifetime, but I know they exist or existed.
Right, existed is... There's a group of them specially trained in magic. Generally, they are among the race of cloud giant.
Alright.
They made a fortress, and through magic, enabled it to fly in the sky.
Yep.
That's part of the reason why we were
Heading
traveling
back to your
through...
location, right? You're trying to get to a location of yours, something that belonged to you. I feel like.
Yes.
Alright.
If we had the
And-
Laputa, we wouldn't have had to go underwater for 2 weeks straight.
And thanks to-
safer than going by boat.
And now we can go in the air.
That's
And a
pretty
lot
fancy.
faster, too.
Alright. He'll turn and look at you, Katya. I'm also guessing your problem is magical bullshit, too?
A whole load of it. Like, you have no idea.
Yeah, it's
Mhm.
pretty bad, that.
Yep.
Last time we met, I was a mess because of magic bullshit. And now I'm an even bigger mess because of that same magical bullshit. The only reason we had to come over here is so that we could get it fixed.
Yeah.
Alright. I can understand that, and however, back to the mines. Yeah, there's a little bit of a problem with that one.
Oh?
A minor bit of a problem.
Alright.
Okay.
More like a landslide of a problem.
1 second. This is for Katya, not for...
You know, in my fragile state, that mage hand could probably kill me.
And?
Don't give me any ideas.
Emotional damage.
This location you mentioned with this unique material. Well,
All right.
we sent some guys down to investigate, but there were already some of those creatures down there that you had mentioned. We tried to parlay, but they had other intentions. Well,
Of course, that.
after a while, we were tired of having some skirmishes with these tentacle-faced creatures and their thrall.
Fair.
So we caved in. We caved in a portion of the mine, preventing them from being able to come back up any further.
Oh no.
You did get the refugees, right?
Oh yes, the dark elves. Yeah.
Minor
Bayro
merchant.
has actually been doing some hosting, I guess you could say, for them. They've been helpful around here, but they ain't nothing to kind of fall back on. Now,
Oh,
we can try and clear a path for you. Like I said, we didn't cave in the whole mine. We just caved in a portion of it.
just enough to
Yeah.
prevent them from.
Yeah, one tunnel, preventing that from happening, at least easily. We could try to make a hole for y'all to squeeze through before we bury it again, but it's gonna take a little bit of time.
Would it take less time if you had something explosive? Just asking out of curiosity.
Not really. Explosives are how we caved the tunnel in to begin with, so
All right.
probably not. There are a few burly individuals that kind of live here, so we can find a way to get this done relatively quickly if you guys are in a hurry, but
It's not a huge hurry, but a little extra time. Really, I need time to rest either way, but the sooner we can get down there, the better.
alright, y'all going on your own, by the way. I ain't sending any more men down there to die.
Of course.
Alright.
How many? How many have died?
I don't know. And the reason for that is because of the way these creatures fight. There have been accounts where members of a squad begin turning on one another. And there have been other accounts where a new squad is assailed by a previous squad, or at least a member or two of the previous squad, and it's not... You can't tell if they're dead or alive, but they're there.
That makes sense based on what we saw the last time we were down there.
Yeah. Mind
If we
wash.
have a chance to, we will try to free them from their control. If we have a chance.
Would be appreciated.
In part, I almost feel like it's part of our fault. letting you know that they're there.
Well, ain't nothing to be done about it right now. Can't really do anything until we get some of that cleared out to begin with. So,
Let me just add that to my quest log.
hey, Blind, question for you.
Yeah.
Goliath, Azamar, Red Dragonborn, Dwarf, Hobgoblin, Orc, female Dwarf, Human, or female Minotaur. Or Fire Genasi. Sorry.
What?
Asamir.
Alright. Yeah, there's also, I don't know. I guess let me ask you this. Do you plan on resting? You want to go down as soon as possible, is that right?
Yes.
Alright. Then I will put some people together and we'll start working immediately. In the meantime, you guys rest up, and I'd advise for you to swing by the forge, Coals of the Phoenix. There's somebody looking there for you, or you'll want to look for. Anyway, I have some errands to do, if you wouldn't mind. And he
Of course.
kind of stands up off the side of
Coals
his
the
desk.
Phoenix?
Yes, Coals of the Phoenix. It's one of the forges in
Interesting.
the Kopalon outpost.
Well, we'll head there.
As we
Alright.
Coals of the Phoenix Forge.
Once Katya finishes typing.
Yeah.
There
Yeah.
is someone
Type, type, type,
there.
type, type.
Let the note
Yeah.
taker type his notes,
Yep.
There's a lot of information to put down.
because that's the only way I remember half the time.
Me too. I mean, what?
Okay.
All
right.
He's more like oh crap, I can't look this up because I'm doing something. Hey, what is
He's your secretary.
Yes. Yes, he is. Anyway. So you guys are gonna go immediately there. You're not gonna like check an in room or out in or anything like that.
I mean, we just had a rest.
Yeah, but are you gonna go back to the Lapita and sleep for the night, or are you gonna rest hanging out around here?
Well, rest hanging out around here. I mean, usually we check into the inn when we're ready for our rest.
I didn't know what you guys were planning on doing. That's why I
Ow!
was asking. All right.
What are
To the
plans?
forge.
To the forge.
Oh, we don't.
Onward.
We were just told, we've got a little bit, probably a few days, and someone wants to talk to us now. So talk to them now. Head back to the Laputa. Guards know where we are to come get us whenever the space is cleared out.
Yeah. All right. So you guys head over to the Coals of the Phoenix. Excuse me. As you arrive there, you see this burly-looking human woman, kind of like got like this kind of like thick arm and like chest kind of a build, with like a more of a lean side body, and she kind of sees you guys coming and just kind of looks at you guys up and down and just kind of, what do you guys want? As she's hammering onto another piece of metal before she drops it into a bucket of water, quenching it, and just kind of turns and looks at you guys. And as you look, she's got this similar kind of glow in the eye that you guys have seen Valinar have, but it's more of like a flickering red, and there seems to be like pieces of ember that kind of float behind her, even though she is no longer working on hot metal.
Yes, we were told by Thurgwall that we would want to come here and speak with someone. He never gave a name, but...
Oh! Alright. Hey! Garden! You have visitors!
Why the fuck would I have visitors?
You watch as
Carden?
you watch as Carden's head kind of pops up from behind behind a wall. His normally like red haired and beard kind of covered in soot. Other than like the areas around his face where people typically wear like goggles, where it's been kind of cleared out a little bit from where he's been working the forges and the fires in this area. Carden, as you look over, you see your previous adventuring party. You see Dinok and Katya and Valinar, excuse me, Asta, and a new face, one that you don't recognize. But
Why are you guys here? Why are you guys back here?
We've got the Laputa back and upgraded it.
Nice, nice.
Now we have, Katya's
Magical
magic
issues.
Katya's magic fucked itself up even worse than before.
I'm good at that. But it is nice to
So,
see you
we're
again.
Swinging by to fix it. Yes, it is. Honestly, we've all missed you. Oh, yes, this is Xenos. We picked him.
Say hi, Xenos.
Hello.
That's how it goes.
I have to switch voices, damn it.
I'm so excited for this because both Carden and Xenos change accents like 3 times a session.
3 times a minute, you mean?
I was being nice.
Yeah.
I'm so
It's
excited.
true, though. Like, I try to stick to one, but...
It's hard.
You're just an accent parrot. You get started on one and you just go.
I think Carden's best voice yet was just now when he's like, "Why the fuck would I have company?" That sounds like his true voice. And it's like, "Oh hey guys."
Hello, Carden. I guess I'm the one who replaced you in this party.
It's kind of hard to replace Carden. He's rather unique. But I see he finally got that forge job he's always wanted.
How does it feel to be? Well, in a place like
Yeah.
this,
Carden,
Yes.
you originally came here with your brother,
Yes.
and part of the reason why you are still here is because you and him were gonna go investigate deeper into the mines with your own kind of intentions, but during one of the skirmishes with the Illithid and their thrall, your brother became enthralled. And you have been basically just biding your time because you know that pile of rock is not going to keep them at bay forever. So while you have been biding your time, you have been working here, honing your forging skills as well as helping out in the town here with just, producing weapons and armor and stuff like that. And then when you really are in the mood to blow off some steam, you help train some of the local guard. But that is currently why you are still here in Copilon. Or I guess not still here, but returned and now we're still here. Yeah, it's complicated.
So are you guys going back downstairs?
Yes, once the rubble is cleared. We believe that the way to fix Katya's magic is down there.
So I keep getting told.
Oh,
But
so Katya does need a worm in her head to get things right.
Oh.
What do you mean by a worm in my head?
He's been playing too much Baldur's Gate. Nobody knows that information.
Above game, I know that information.
Yeah.
I mean,
Above
if I
game,
went
all
back,
of you guys know that information. In game, not a fucking one of you know it.
I would think Cardin would have figured it out when his brother's mind got taken over.
No, because this was during a skirmish. One of the mind flayers kind of just reached out and effectively, you would probably recognize it as some form of charm magic.
Yeah, which Katya is highly susceptible to, it would seem.
Yeah.
Okay, so you know how we fix that part? Get you an amulet of anti-charm.
Is it a thing?
I thought you were gonna say an
We make
amulet
one.
of anti magic, like putting a permanent anti magic spear on him. And I'm like,
That's called a tinfoil hat.
And it always works 100% of the time.
That is called
I believe in illicids.
It's called the silence spell.
Perfect.
Anyways,
Well, no amount of spell casting is going to help me here. I can't even cast magic right now.
Katya,
Yeah.
why can't you cast magic right now?
her magic is that fucked up at this point.
I've
So it's
pushed,
more fucked up than fucked up. Got it.
yes, I've
on
pushed
today's
myself
episode, how
beyond.
fucked up is that?
I pushed myself beyond what I was capable of, sacrificing myself to save Valinar from dying. Kalinar almost came out.
Kalinar.
Yeah, to save
Are we
Valinar
trying to
from
ship
dying.
something, guys? Let's.
That or that's just Valinar's next character.
Kalinar,
Valinar's
his
brother.
twin brother. It's actually Valinar's body, but the other soul has taken over.
Yes.
Oh.
Ooh.
Actually,
People had the same reaction there. Oh.
That's interesting. As it stands right
Kalistar
now,
Valinar.
So, Rip,
Yep.
has Cardin made any interesting weapons while biding his time?
Ooh.
Would you have picked up any passion projects for yourself?
Or big swords? Axes, swords?
So, I'm gonna give you a little bit of freedom here on this because the way that the forges and everything are working, right now is they are effectively just creating normal weapons en masse, as a means of arming the soldiers.
They're getting steel on the field. That's it.
Mhm. Yep.
Ow.
If you feel like you
Isn't
would
that
have picked up or done a passion project of some kind, then you could have created some kind of a weapon or whatever akin to it. But
Ah,
if you don't feel
Okay.
like you would have picked up a passion project while doing this, then probably not.
Yeah, he probably would have picked something up because like he would be making, but he also would like to make for himself because he is a bit of a klepto.
Alright. So,
So-
All your characters are.
let's
Yes,
go
I
ahead.
know all of my characters are kleptos.
Let's go ahead and let's have you roll you'll have to open up your Cardin sheet. But go ahead and open up Cardin and no level ups or anything like that, but go ahead and roll a strength check with proficiency.
Okay.
This ought to be good.
It's been a little while since we've had a Cardin roll.
Degree of absence.
Oh right.
oh my
Well,
lord!
it wasn't I didn't ask. I guess that would be the same thing, wouldn't it?
That is an exact Cardin roll.
Well,
I would say, with a natural 1, you have a gruesome looking saw-like blade. This kind of like large, kind of like great sword that's jagged on both sides and on the far end. It looks vicious. However, you were told by your blacksmith, the lady that you are apprentice under, Vora is her name, by the way, for your sake. She told you that if you hit anything with that weapon, it is going to shatter, and you will be left weaponless.
so it's a
This
shrapnel
automatically
blade.
makes Cardin want to take it. Because in his thinking, if he hits something hard enough, those metal shards might just splinter into his enemy.
Shrapnel blade.
There is that possibility.
That is a Cardin thing to think of.
Yep. So it is useful.
But it's really just hanging on his wall. Like, it's just
You made a prop
hanging
sword.
in the shop.
Congratulations.
Completely dull.
Okay.
It looks like basically like a flam bridge. Is what I'm thinking.
Yeah,
But a
probably.
really, really bad one.
Mhm.
It looks like a zipper.
I can see it.
So yes.
So what's your guys' plan going down?
First, we clear the tunnel. Then, we go down.
And down. And down. And down.
I guess the obvious problem would be how are we going to deal with the squid faces when we get down there? Hang on while I do a search to see if we ever found out their real name.
I think the best way to kill them is to kill them before they kill you, Katya. You hear from a very black, distant figure, just beside you.
Yeah, we were
Enough.
told that by the elder.
You know?
Okay.
Yeah. I have to somehow differentiate.
Mind flayers. Gotcha.
Are you having fun? In my defense, I told you to prepare.
I did.
no amount of preparation can prepare you to voice shift.
That is true. It is a pain in the butt.
I do like seeing plus 13 to my attack rolls, though.
Did you miss that?
Cardin
I'm
was
not far off with Xenos, but
Mhm.
Maybe we
Cardin
can.
was a beast.
Maybe the name Kex holds some kind of station of authority among the Illithid, and that way we might be able to just name drop and get straight in without having to fight anything.
whatever it is,
Maybe.
I want to give my brother back.
Your brother. What?
He's been charmed by these fuckers.
Oh no.
Oh, okay, well that complicates things a little bit. We've been down to their city. We know what they've got. It would be incredibly reckless to stage a full-on assault against an entire city full of Illithid and their enthralled servants. We would have to use some form of either stealth or persuasion. Take care of what we need to do while we're down there. And then come back and figure out how we're going to help after that.
Quick
After all, we
question.
can't
Would
help-
we know that they're called Ithalids?
Yeah, we were told by their elder.
Okay.
I had to look back in the notes to make sure. Illithids are mind flayers. We got both names.
Good to know.
Their elder was also, or the speaker of their elder was also a beholder, though we did not hear what that one was. I don't think.
You guys know what that one is though, because there was a stone statue of one outside of or on the entranceway into Xander's lair.
Yep.
Which is hilarious considering one of the
We were-
plans was to see if Xander wanted to come with us.
Mm-hmm.
Now that we have our flying fortress.
No, I know that was a plan. And we'll see what you guys decide or end up doing. So I sensed hesitation from at least one of y'all, but also because of metagame knowledge.
Yeah. Well, Xander always gave off a kind of weird vibe in game too.
Yeah, he did.
He's kind of weird, kind of
Weirdo.
random, kind of.
But here's the thing. None of you in person tried to counter Denock, because Denock never found him weird.
That's because Denox is weird himself.
Fair. Rude, but fair.
I mean, Denock's not gonna contend about that point.
Aren't we all weird though?
There's no such thing as normal.
Because if we were normal, we'd be commoners, and that's no fun.
I've had idea. Nope, that's not here now. Anyway.
Oh! Oh!
Okay.
Oh no!
Okay, no. Let me explain before y'all freak out. I have had the theory, an idea of running a campaign where the players start as commoners, and as you guys play, you develop classes and you get your abilities and stuff like that, etc., etc.
That
So
would be
you go from being
start.
a commoner to being an adventurer, effectively. I've had ideas on it, but it's also one of those things where, for me, it's like, how do you start a game like that and not have the ability scores and stuff? So, because commoners are basically 10s across the board, right?
Mm.
So that's where it gets a little interesting. And I honestly, I think I would play it where you guys start with like 8s, -1s to everything across the board, rather than than 10s. But like I said, that's neither here nor there. It's
And watch as you can't hit anything.
No, you'd still
fighting rats in the sewers just to level up.
Well, that's part of the story, right? So that's of how you guys get to.
You go into the sewer, you see a gelatinous cube, and you die.
Damn, that was quick.
So like I said, it was an idea that I've had. Don't have a good way of implementing it. So it's not something that we have to worry about right now. It's something far, far in the future, even if we did want to worry about it. So
Your next game.
maybe I have ideas for our next campaign already, but anyway, that's like I said, that's not here or there. What do you want to do? You have successfully recruited Cardin into your adventuring party.
Because we said we were going to go down there and
Yep.
Oh no.
Yep.
Now,
Cardin's
Oh,
just like,
jeez.
fuck it,
No,
I'll go.
I guess I
There
should-
goes stealth.
Well, hold on. I guess I should clarify something before I do too much of this and before we get too far ahead before I retcon where I can't retcon anything. Blind, are you okay with having both Cardin and Xenos in the party for you to manage going into like combat, social situations, etc., etc.?
Oh yeah, I'm fine with that.
Okay. Just keep in mind if your wife never gets off the phone or has to.
Yeah, right now I'm managing 3 characters.
Exactly.
So
That's what I'm saying. Like, are you okay with that?
I'm fine with that.
Okay.
I
just
can take control of Cardin.
It gives me something to do.
like I said, I just wanted to make sure that you were okay with it before I go any further. Because if you're like, nah, I really don't want Cardin to be here, it's one of those things where it's like, right, gotcha. Never mind. Cardin's just here because he's trying to make some money, and weapons to take back to his friends. His brother is at the blacksmith down the street and doing the exact same thing. Like I wanted to get that out of the way before I was like,
But
oh,
even
wait a minute.
so, it wouldn't make any sense character-wise for Cardin to be like, "Oh, you're gonna go and fight without me? Nah,
Nah.
I'll stay here."
But if he's trying to create defenses and stuff like that for the domain of On, which he is a paladin
Fair.
of, it would make sense for him. So that was kind of where I was
Yeah.
logicking that. So
Gotcha.
You know, he also does have spells, so we're having fun with this.
that is completely fine. I just wanted to make sure before I was like,
Oh, you're gonna have fun because you get to combo Cardin and Xenos.
I don't know how much combo they do, but
More like they're gonna
very
butt heads.
characters. But
They're gonna be like, "I should get this weapon because I said so." It's like, no, I should get the weapon because I'm actually with the adventuring party.
here, Xenos, have Massacre Blade. What?
that is a
Question.
strength-based weapon, though. So yes, Val.
Yeah.
Sorry, it just dawned on me.
Mhm.
What the hell are we going to be fighting that you gave us Cardin back?
More, more like because Katya is essentially useless. He feels sorry for the party.
No, actually, I actually reached out to Blind because I was like, hey, what would Cardin be doing in a situation with all of this and da 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 da, and I talked to him about it, and I was like, would he be possibly in the Kofalon area? And he was like, yeah, he probably would because of like this reason. And I went, okay, cool. And then he said he was going to take his brother along, and I went, okay, well, his brother's now a damsel in distress.
It gives an objective.
What was that?
It gives an objective.
It does, and it makes
Which
like,
keeps him engaged.
and the On's domain is only like a 3-day travel on foot, maybe. With 2 people who know the woods very well, they could probably move faster than that. So for for him to be in this area because of the thing that he wanted to investigate, it makes sense. But things didn't go exactly the way that he originally intended for it to go. So now he's kind of stuck here and is like, I need to help my brother. It's probably going to take some time.
Oh, brother, where are you?
Down, down, down. Anyway.
Brother, ooh.
That is a relatively fair question, though, Valinar. But
Yeah.
to answer your question, it
Yes.
is you don't know,
Yeah.
but he's here because of story reasons.
Yeah.
Not because Katya was useless, and not because I felt sorry for you guys. I 100% would have made you guys go down there with a broken Katya, with just the four of you, without Cardin. If Blind would have told me, he goes, I feel like Blind would be with On trying to learn everything he can about On and his domain and his power and da 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 da.
Okay.
100% would have thrown you guys down that hole. So it was more of a player choice.
Mercy on the party.
Oh, you took mercy on the party. Okay.
I mean, at this
They're
point,
down one member, technically speaking.
But, and as a note, Cardin has not leveled up. He is still level 10, I think it is.
12.
12?
Level 12.
He's not too far behind us, then.
Okay. I thought he was level 10. I haven't looked at him in a minute, but...
Even so, he's got more HP than me, I'm sure.
Yeah, because he's 10 level barbarians, 2 level paladin.
Okay.
Well.
So he's really not that far behind you guys at all, but... All right.
Wait, I can still use cantrips, right? Or is it no spells?
That is considered a spell.
Damn it! Okay.
Yep, sorry. You got a few days, though, and you only have a few days left of your punishment.
Only 5 more.
You could use an arbalest. Arbalest.
I don't think I can. Isn't that... I don't think a ballista.
It's not a ballista. It's
Not
like
a ballista.
It's like a bigger crossbow that you can hold.
I don't know. Can I use that? Look at my proficiencies.
I mean, you can use
Simple
anything.
weapon.
You can use anything. It's whether or not you get to add your proficiency bonus to it or not is the question.
Can I wield Kadia as a weapon?
Yes, it's called an improvised weapon. It deal. You don't have the tavern brawler feat, so it's 1 point of damage plus your strength modifier.
And it will do more damage
Okay.
to me.
So,
Katya now has a headache.
Cardin uses Kadia as a weapon. What?
do you have tavern brawler?
No.
Oh, well,
I don't think I do.
then it still deals 1 point of damage plus strength modifier.
Which is more than the rest of us combined.
Strength modifier on Cardin is 6, so that's a flat 7 damage.
Yep. So,
But
so you guys have met with an old friend. You guys have begun making plans for when the mine has been cleared out. What would you guys like to do in the meantime?
probably help clear out the mine, or like the entrance.
Ooh. Introduce Cardin to
not.
Tim 2.0.
Oh, yeah, that'd be fun. That's a fun interaction.
Because he knows the old Tim.
Yeah, Tim got big.
Cardin looks up.
Tim looks down.
Is this yours? Is this
Yeah,
yours?
this is... You remember the shadow I had?
Yeah.
Well, I used him as a component to make this one. So technically, it is still Tim, just a new body.
So this is Big Tim.
Yes. That's a good way to put it.
I sort of want to fight it.
Well, you'd be the second. Xenos there, 1 and 2 as well.
Didn't Asta as well?
We never got to that.
Ah.
We didn't quite
Oh,
get
we
there.
have time now.
Asta and Cardin versus Tim.
Mm,
Even as good as Tim is, I'm fairly certain he would lose that one.
Pretty sure Tim would probably lose to just Cardin, even at level 12. Why do I see a miniature combat map here? Okay, let's go.
it's just there, just in case. I can hide
I
it.
mean-
It's fine.
I know that combat map.
Yeah, it was the same one as last time.
I mean, if we've got nothing but downtime, y'all could spar while I just rest and watch. Keep me entertained.
How much resources does it take you to cast this thing again?
That is my max.
Doesn't have to be.
I keep the 6th level for one certain spell.
I know.
And I've used up everything above 4th.
You couldn't bring him back today. It sounds like I'm hearing.
Yeah. I won't kill it yet, then. It looks vastly evil. It looks vastly dead. Dead things walking aren't a good thing for this world.
Ouch. Kind of my whole point, remember?
I know.
Oh, okay.
Well, you've
It
done a
just
little
goes
bit more
against the
dickish.
natural order. I've been doing some deep studying about the natural order of things. And let me tell you, green is good.
Agreed. I can actually agree
Green.
with you on that.
Green.
Yes, green is the best color.
Sure, Mr. White.
Valor takes off his glasses to reveal his green eyes, then puts them back on.
I mean, I like purple myself, but green is a very nice color. A lot of what I used to do involved the color green. A lot.
I like black. You
I
see
thought you-
Xenos just standing there
Oh.
in shadowed.
And I thought that was Cardin speaking, so I was going to say, I thought you liked red.
They both do. They just like different colors more.
Black is the absence of color. Yes, I know what's the absence of color.
I thought black was the mixture of all the colors, and that's why
No,
Dark
white
clothing.
isn't mixed with all colors.
dark
It
clothing
depends.
absorbs all of the light.
It depends on who you ask and what philosophy you want to follow. And then we get into headache territory. Because philosophy.
Philosophy just happens to be one of my main areas of expertise.
Was that Xenos or Cardin?
Sure.
That was hard.
My brain hurts!
Valor just kind of looks at him and goes, "Sure it is."
I absolutely believe it. Heaven or hell right there.
You can't even get a natural 20 right now.
No, I can't. Unless I roll 2 nat 20s at the same time.
That's all. Just extremely unlikely.
Highly improbable.
Yeah. I can't wait till I've had time to rest.
Oh, this map from like 3 years ago. Okay.
Is this where we're having our philosophy battle?
I say we go into the bar and have a drink. And a fight.
You do that. I want to send a message.
I might
Donald goes off on his own for a bit.
I might sit out the drinking part, but I can definitely sit and watch a fight as long as I don't have to compete. I am in such a mess. I even have a hard speaking right now.
I thought that was
Usually I'm better than this.
so it's been a while.
I'm just glad I don't concentrate on magic anymore, nor look like myself.
Oh, so that's not an illusion this time.
I guess I missed the part where
I am sorry. I
get
was
magic.
muted.
Oh.
I put this on and then I was like, "Is this what you guys want?" And then then nobody really said anything. They just continued talking, and then I was like, "Okay, well let's. If this is what you guys want, let me know. Otherwise, I'll remove it." And then still wasn't acknowledged, and I was like, "Huh?" I was muted.
It's like, damn, my players hate me tonight.
I mean, I'm perfectly fine with it. That's just easy.
I mean,
That is a big chair.
I
I'll
made
sit
it. I made it bigger so that the arena was a little bit bigger. This is an old map. I'm not making a new one for a fight among you guys.
yeah,
I'm
you
gonna make myself big.
yeah, you can see that each of these squares about just a bit or two normal spots. Now,
I don't want this to grid. Can I unsnap the grid?
Just like that.
No, I've been unsnapped!
now you full snapped.
For podcast listeners, I deleted her.
Well, I found a better chair anyway.
So I got one vote. Yes, I need a vote from D-Knock.
Let him have it. Let him have it.
Yeah,
gotta
let me pull Tim out.
Oh, that's not the right one then. All right, hold on. Yeah, have you guys roll them bones, I guess, for initiative. And while you guys do that, Valinar, you wanted to send a message.
Yes. Like, I minimized it while all that was going on. Once you send to contact Sheeta and say,
My initiative, right?
and he's just gonna say, have something to take care of. Should be heading back after that. Anything to worry about aside from me being me.
I rolled an 8.
Hold on, I gotta find your notes.
Yeah. There.
There it is. I need to make a roll. Ooh, that's not good. Okay.
Oh boy.
Sorry, I'm just looking for a couple of names.
Okay.
Who the fuck is this? Stop calling me. Oh God.
Answer my phone call. I'm kidding.
I'm gonna ask about you. I'll be back.
Yeah, go for it. Why can I not find
Okay.
his name in this document?
Who are we looking for?
The priest individual that you...
Oh, my mentor?
Nadon is his name.
Nadon, yeah.
I can't find his name in this document for whatever reason. I just remembered it. That's weird. Anyway. Shia will respond and kind of tell you that most things have not changed. However, let me rephrase. Things have not changed on my Dale's situation. However, Eleanor, you should know. They announced the call for the public execution of Nadon. And I'm pretty sure that's going to be very close to the word limit, so I'm going to stop there.
Okay. I don't know if anyone's actually looking over the Valnar during this and considering what's going on. But Valnar, who's just kind of off to the side, away from everyone, just kind of collapses.
He kind of just...
And he does the flop.
Yep, like that.
But
Thank you. Kate, you'd probably notice. Like, I'm gonna give it to you just because you're off to the side, just watching. So I would say that you would probably, although she stepped away, or he stepped away. Xenos has a decent passive perception, right?
Yeah. He has a passive perception of 16.
Yeah, you would definitely notice them. I mean, honestly, I would say anybody who would want to notice, other than Tim and Cardin, can notice Valinar kind of just fall to your knees.
Yeah, probably to his knees.
Gotcha.
Not completely.
So you would see Valinar kind of off to the side, just kind of collapse to his knees. Whoever is not Cardin or Tim would probably be able to pick up on this. You said wait. Valinar collapsed to his knees.
Okay, but he was.
He sent a message. The news.
He was in a different.
No,
he was in a different area from.
He's close by.
Oh.
He's not gonna just wander off.
Oh.
So everybody who is not Cardin and Tim would notice this.
So he just collapsed to his knees, but he's still conscious?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I believe D-Knock had called out to him, I think is what I heard, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, what did you say again, just so that it's...
Basically, Valinar, are you okay? What's wrong?
Valnar doesn't hear that.
Val-
He's completely in his own world now.
Okay, I'm gonna...
Okay, Kaladin.
He's got that,
Wherever Valinar is, I'm gonna approach him and see if I can do like a medicine check to see if there's anything wrong.
Okay. Go ahead and roll them bones, but Valinar has like that typical anime kind of gloss-eyed stare off. 10? That's not bad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Physically, he seems to be fine.
Mm-hmm. Of course, a medicine check doesn't give me any kind of a look inside of his head.
Nope.
He just doesn't seem to be respondent at the moment. You have walked up in front of him, but he doesn't seem to be acknowledging your presence.
Dinok, have you ever seen anything like this?
He looks. Do you want me to roll medicine for just state of shock? Like just to say he's in a state of shock.
I don't say insight.
I'm trying to think of something that would make a lot of sense with Dinok's backstory too, because he's seen a lot of this with his time as a.
I mean, history. Call back to.
Yeah, I'd say you could do history, insight, or medicine. I guess any of those could really work. Just
Considering medicine is +1, insight is +1, history plus fucking 10.
Was it that one, so it doesn't matter?
Shush. You shush. Go ahead and roll them bones, buddy.
18
Okay,
on an 8.
there you go.
18.
I'll take it.
The condition that he seems to be presenting with is one that you have seen before, but you're most familiar with it when dealing with the undead, when they are lack of emotion because they are not processed with emotion. Given your knowledge, Valinar is overwhelmed with emotion that he is basically malfunctioned, is the best way that you could understand it, where he is, as you would put it into medical terms, is a state of shock. But like I said, due to the history of you dealing with it through your cemetery means is where you notice it, have noticed it the most.
Dinok will
Shock.
come up and kind of snap his fingers in front of Valnar's face. Yeah, looks like he's completely out of it. Let's get him into a chair at the very least.
Okay, I'll try to help move him. But
I'd say
Why
it's
is he-
easy enough to do.
what happened? Did you hear anything? See something happen? Or are you just as completely lost as I am at the moment?
He looked like he was doing the motions and incantations for, I do believe sending.
I was about to use the bathroom for just a moment. And all of a sudden, Valinar's on the floor. There's a combat order. I'm like, what did I miss?
He's in sending and receiving.
I must have received something. Must have been some pretty bad news, but I don't know.
I don't know what would have put Valinor down like this. Last time he looked like this, he was about dead. Actually, he was dead.
Oh no, that would be the worst case scenario. I really hope he's not reverting. I hate to find out that I did all of that work for him to just collapse in shock, unable to move again.
Meanwhile, while we give Valinar a moment to process and to think about how long he goes catatonic, Cardin, you're up first in this friendly initiative battle.
Yep, Cardin bonus action rages and then moves and attacks twice with Master Blade.
You do so.
Now, just for note-keeping's sake, what did Valinar get told?
Valinar, do you want... Hold on 1 second, Cardin. Do you want to tell him?
For for sake of notes, since you
Yeah.
weren't in and didn't hear it, Nadon has been scheduled for public execution.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that'll do it.
Yep.
Otherwise, no change with the situation with my Dale.
Okay.
Was the other part of that message, but
The
yeah,
31 will hit.
I pretty much just had to put that into my notes for viewer's sake.
yeah, no worries.
Because I usually keep track of those kind of conversations off to the side.
I get it. We'll go back into here. Back into the music then. So that's the reckless attack. So 31 to hit.
Yep.
That does hit. He said so.
I would think.
24.
Wow.
And it's all magical, slashing, and necrotic. Is Tim immune to necrotic?
Yes.
So he takes 19 points of damage, and I don't believe that the Massacre Blade fills, because I do believe the Massacre Blade does need to be fighting an enemy that has blood in order for it to work. Okay?
That would make sense. Well, the thing is, since he's immune to necrotic, it fills based off the amount of necrotic that
They take.
they take. Yeah.
Well, I was referring to, like, if he was fighting a skeleton still wouldn't fill, even though they're not immune to necrotic damage, because they have no blood. So
Blood.
And my
Alright.
second attack.
yep, that's your first swing. Tim takes 19 magical slashing.
Thank you for reckless attacks. 19.
That'll miss.
19 misses.
19 does miss.
Thanks
That
to
is
the
the
upgrade Tim got.
Nice.
And now it is Tim's turn.
Oh, you're a big boy.
And this is Tim has advantage on these attacks, by the way.
I did rage, so
Mm-hmm.
you know, no matter what you do, you're going to hit me.
Yeah, 25 and 28 both hit.
32 force, so 16.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Because it's not considered magical.
Well, it doesn't even matter.
Yeah, barbarians have magical damage too.
I mean, fair
Or at
enough.
least mine does.
Well,
Damn,
no,
you're both barbarians.
Yeah.
normal barbarian have magical slashing, piercing, and bludgeoning damage. Period. It's the totem barbarian subclass that gets the magical resistance as, on top of that. So, both attacks did hit there because it automatically rolls with advantage. So if you want, just take the 25 and 28 and roll damage twice for a second time. And
Ooh.
It's another 6.
no, 17 because 17. Yep, because we round up in this house.
Yep.
Makes up for what you did. I mean, that's about equal at this point, right? Roughly?
Technically, Tim would be in the lead because he hit twice.
But then I am going to. Karn is going to take his bonus action to switch out the Cloud Splitter because he sees that the Massacre Blade's not filling.
Okay.
$27.
Yep.
Is Tim resistant or immune to force damage?
That is a no.
Okay, so he'll take the full 19 then.
Yep.
Okay. Hit and hit.
29. Yep. And I'll take another 18.
Oh, hey, wait a minute. We're a little dumb. Your rage bonus.
Oh yeah, so that should be another because it's +3 for rage. So
So take another 6 for Tim. I'm not gonna go back and apply it to the first round because we forgot, but I just remembered. So this round both hit.
maybe if I click rage, it'll. Okay.
Honestly, we probably ought to just put a one on your sheet that incorporates the rage damage, but nah.
Meh. Go ahead, hit me. Hit me.
Come at him again,
Tim is gonna raise his eyebrow and be like, just shrug.
He has eyebrows?
He
He
does
just
now.
doesn't have eye hole. He just doesn't have eyeballs. He's got pinpricks of light where his where his pupils should be.
Whoa. That's cool.
His skin is just withered and desiccated, but it's still there.
Neat.
Nah, he don't bonk. He lifts up a hand.
Okay, he says.
Whoa.
He's gonna try and hold him in place. Okay. Cardin, make a strength saving throw. With advantage.
Okay. With advantage, because I'm breaking. Yep.
I mean, you save either way.
Oh, nice.
You save either way.
Yeah. Spell save 13, yeah.
Yeah. Tim just looks at his hand, just looks at you, and just you see him grumpy face.
Aw.
Telekinesis is not good with Tim, but he wanted to try.
And to be fair, telekinesis would work on a lot of different creatures. Cardin, on the other hand,
It's special.
Well,
I'd
here's the
have to
thing.
get a 3 or lower on the die.
Yeah. Tim never fought Cardin, even before. So Tim never thought, or, processed how to fight Cardin.
Yep.
So,
But that's his action. Anything else?
not this turn.
All right, Cardin.
Okay, I'm going to take my bonus action. Well, I'm raging, so I can't cast anything. But I'm going to attack.
Okay.
17 will miss.
Yep.
Ooh.
Good thing the 17 took priority there.
Yeah.
Oh, yep, you're hitting.
Yeah, 26.
Ooh.
So it'll be 20 total.
Okay.
And then...
Oh.
That's it.
All right, Tim.
Yep, now he bonk. Because now he realizes, oh, bonking is better.
Yeah.
Bonking.
27,
Ooh.
15.
Jeez.
Yep.
There's a reason why Tim is Tim. 28 hits,
It's to make up for the lack of Cardin.
14.
14 damage,
I'm aware, D-Knock.
and we're seeing why right now.
That'll end Tim's turn.
Yep. Cardin. Yep, about 29.
Mm-hmm.
Another 21 damage.
Oof. Tim is looking rough.
Whoa.
Fuck yeah, let's go.
Oh!
Gross.
Okay, I'm also
roll
going
again.
to...
See if you get double 20s.
Okay, fine.
Because if you do, I will consider that your win.
No.
No, I'm not getting
Okay.
that. But either way, I'm going to Divine Smite.
Oh.
I have... Wait. What? Can I use my 5th level spell slot for that?
Why do you have a 5th level spell slot?
Because Cardin randomly has Commune with Nature.
No.
Okay, I'll just use my second then.
Because you don't technically have that spell slot. You can only cast Commune with Nature as a ritual.
Okay. Well, I'll just do it with the second level then.
Okay, that's still 3d8 doubled.
Yeah.
So go ahead and roll Cloud Splitter for the damage. Click on the critical.
Yep.
Added the brutal critical, so add 3 to that. So you're 25, 44. Well, hold on. We haven't even. What?
I'm stopping you.
Before he destroys it completely.
That was all of Tim's remaining HP.
Uh-oh.
Plus another 9.
So we're at 53.
Well, technically it's 3 more D8, but...
Oh. Plus the
Holy shit!
That's 73. Wow.
Now, I will say, because this is a friendly bout, Tim isn't destroyed. Because I also don't see a point in this, but in having him destroyed. But we will basically say Cardin lands a decisive victory blow.
I missed Cardin.
As he kind of...
Tim's great, but he's no replacement.
I have to know, Cardin, how much health do you have left?
47.
47. Yeah, you were looking rough.
Plus my lay on hands.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I didn't see.
That's
you
only
using
10.
this.
Honestly, if you had not critted, here's
I would've been
what Tim would have done.
Yeah.
But then he wouldn't have. Well. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway.
Or he would have gone to the astral plane. For ethereal.
We would have just delayed the inevitable.
I mean, he would have regened.
Yeah.
Ah, good point.
Yeah, he regens like 10 HP at the start of every turn. So 1d10 force damage versus his healing is probably worth it. But you guys have a friendly bout, friendly competition. And then as the evening goes on, you guys drink and have conversation with Cardin. I'm guessing catching him up on some things. Valinar, how long do you feel like you stay catatonic?
Oh, I was gonna say about halfway through that fight.
Okay.
He'd probably snap out of it, and then just without saying a word, he just casts Sending again to Shia and just asks how long.
Okay. I'm gonna make a roll.
Also, as soon as he casts that, before he even gets a response, he looks around, realizes he's now sitting in a chair, looks up, realizes there's a fight going on, just looks really confused.
That is honestly perfect, because that's honestly what I was kind of thinking in my brain. She responds with, They are saying about a week, 7 days.
7 days.
That's what they're claiming, at least currently. His crimes for aiding and abetting a wanted fugitive and withholding vital information from the church.
So he's not doing Sending right now. He's just gonna shout this. What information? Then just Basically, like slams his head on the table.
You smack your head on the table. And
I'm also gonna take a point of damage.
So does the table. Valinar,
Ooh,
are
do you have your
alright?
sunglasses on when you do that?
Ooh.
Oh, good point. Let me just dexterity save to save my sunglasses. Okay.
You slammed the side of your head on the
Okay.
table. You were going face first, and you realized, oh wait.
and then tilt head further to headbutt.
Yes.
There you go.
Now bleeding from my forehead.
A small trickle of blood pours down your forehead and begins to pool onto the table slightly.
Valinar, what's going on with you?
7 days, supposedly, till they publicly execute Nadon,
What?
my mentor.
Shit.
Oh, why are they executing him?
For aiding and abetting a wanted criminal, points to himself, and withholding information. I have no idea what information.
If it's information about your whereabouts, it's not like he knew, right? Well, I don't
Yeah.
think anybody could have planned for what happened to all of us.
Xenos is like, what happened to y'all? Xena and Oscar are both like, what happened to y'all?
Magic bullshit.
What happened?
Seems to be the theme of our lives these past few months.
Then takes a second, realizes his head's bleeding.
So you have 7 days to get there and intervene.
I don't think 7 days is enough time.
Well, you guys are below your island now. It would take less than a day to get there if you left right now.
If I wasn't in dire need of recovery, we could be teleporting there right now.
And how long will it be before we can get into the mines?
Apparently, you do not know.
Darkwall made it sound like he could have the tunnels cleared probably in a day or two. Is probably best case scenario. Denock, about how long do you think it would take us to reach the Illithid city after that?
Only
Assuming
a few
everything goes
hours.
well.
You guys, hold on, I have the notes.
Where is it? There it is.
You guys spent a total of 34 hours in the mines last time, and you guys were taking your time. So by rushing it, you could potentially get there in...
Well, with keen mind, we're going to know exactly where to go.
It's not like it's a complicated mine either. It's not...
Mhm.
If you
Dang it.
if you guys give me a few minutes, I could probably give you a more exact length of time. I just have to find the map that I drew of that because I had denotions of time within that.
So we picked up Cardin. We plan on rescuing his brother. I have a spell that would technically let me teleport me and up to 5 willing creatures. But I have to do prep work for it.
What spell is that?
Word of Recall. Instantly
Oh.
teleport to a previously designated sanctuary.
Mm-hmm. You'd have to set that up with a location,
Yeah.
and then like once you guys are down there and complete whatever it is you need to complete down there, you could then cast that spell and return back to this tavern, as an example.
Well, the problem with that, though, is it's you and up to 5 willing creatures. We gotta have more than that.
You, me, Denoc, Xenos, Asta, and Tim.
Well,
Yes, but then we're
That means,
Carden and his brother.
I will say Tim technically can just be resummoned, technically speaking. So, but that's also gonna, be a Denoc thing if Denoc is willing to sacrifice Tim for a creature slot for.
But it's also, as a side note, it would be a next day thing because I don't have that spell prepared.
Mm-hmm.
It's also a level 6 spell, so I think I only have one casting of it a day.
I mean,
And I need to cast it to prep it.
Once I've been recovered, I could teleport us all at once. But that's assuming we're even able to get down there and I can recover it all.
And then we.
Maybe it'd be best if you set up your whatever you just said first during our downtime. We're only about an hour and a half out from the Laputa, so that's something you could do tomorrow.
Yeah, I could
And then-
set it up at the Laputa, but then I wouldn't be able to cast it again really unless I use the 7th level slot for it, I guess. Yeah.
Right.
Ooh, static.
All
I need to pay that soon.
Why?
Yes.
You're
Hear everything.
You're buzzing.
How am I'm buzzing?
Yeah, like
we can hear background
Yes.
noise. Yes.
yeah.
It sounds like you're driving.
Like there's a fan in the background.
There's not though.
That's not a fan. That's the other blind.
There. And did it just start?
Yes.
It stopped there just then.
Weird.
Maybe the cord's going bad or something?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. That was weird.
Yeah, you're good now.
Quick question before going through with this idea. Is there a spot on the Laputa that is dedicated to Geisma?
That's a question for you. If you
Yeah, you would have. You would have.
Yeah, Oh yeah, I would have prepared one if I had the option, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
In your little
absolutely.
room.
If you wanted to set up like a temple, like a small temple, to Geisma, absolutely you could have done that.
Okay, then yeah, I would have.
Okay.
I would assume there's probably a temple to almost all the gods on there, just anyone who's represented by a cleric, I would say.
Okay. That's easy
'Cause
enough to say.
So what we're saying is, best case scenario, we get down there, I recover, I bring us all home. Worst case scenario, everything goes to shit. You're able to teleport all of us except for Carden back, and Carden and his brother will just have to fight their way out. That's a bit risky, unless we can convince Carden to stay behind.
As a point of reference for you guys, walking at a normal pace, it'll take you oh, actually, hold on. I need to do math. Never mind. Keep going. Keep talking.
I mean,
I'm
it
waiting
isn't-
for the map people to.
Really, it's a risky situation.
No matter what, it's gonna be risky.
If it all goes to shit, Carden could get trapped down there with his brother, and then they'll both be stuck instead of just one or the other. So I guess the decision really falls to Carden whether or not he really wants to come along, knowing that he could end up trapped down there for sure. Oh, look, the fight's over. Maybe maybe we should explain the situation to him and see if he still wants to come along.
Yeah.
Hey, Cardin.
Yes.
Nice job taking out Tim. That was quite the performance.
Thank you.
We've
I've
got
been
something
planning on
new
this
for you
for a
to.
long time.
Cool. Now we've got something new for you to wrestle with.
Yeah.
Not actually wrestle.
It's
It's metaphorical.
A metaphorical wrestleness.
Sure.
What is this wrestling problem?
Well, something has come up on Valinar's island, and we have 7 days to conclude our business here and make it to his home. Maybe less to fix his problem. Now, the situation gets a little bit complicated. Once we are down there, assuming we are able to reach the Illithid city, the best case scenario is I'm able to recover, and I could just teleport us all back here without an issue. But that's assuming everything goes well. Worst case scenario, if I'm not able to recover myself, Valinar is only able to bring some of us home. Which would mean leaving you possibly mean leaving you behind with your brother. Or alone, depending on how bad it is. And that's why we need to clear it with you if you still want to come along, knowing that risk.
Yeah, that's fine.
Are you sure? Because if we end up having to ditch you, you could end up just as trapped as your brother.
They won't trap me. I'm too smart.
Mm.
Maybe too dumb for them to consider.
It's more so.
Miss fighting.
Okay. Then I guess it's made up. We still go forward with the plan and hope for the best case scenario.
Okay. And so I did find and did the math. So it'll take about an hour or so to once you're in the mines, assuming that it's a straight travel and you don't have to like stop for anything.
We don't know how much the Illithids have poured out into the tunnels either.
Correct.
For all we know, our luck, they're waiting right behind the rubble. Maybe they're trying to dig their way out from the other side of it. But I guess we'll find out, won't we?
Would appear that way.
So I guess now we just wait.
How long do you
Valinar, you do what you got to do.
Yeah, I won't be able to till the morning though.
Well, all I know is I have no reason to leave this city for now.
Okay. That being said, you guys, where are you guys planning on staying for the night?
Let me look up some inn names. Let's see. Go full on. Colophon, man, I could never remember this shit now. Let's see if we got any inn names from previously.
We invite
Oh,
Arden back to the.
yeah, we could go to the
Lapita.
Lapita, or we could stay at Mary's Inn.
There's also the other part of Colophon. Because you have the out.
How many cakes left?
Oh, there's also a bakery run by Samantha.
Well,
I
you're
forgot
looking
about
at the
the
city
bakery.
itself. You're not even considering the outpost.
Yeah.
Blind, we hear everything going on your side.
I was on mute.
You're not.
Now I'm not.
So we could actually hear what's her face in the background when you're on mute. That's impressive.
I think you're unmuting.
Excuse me, I'm what's her face now?
We heard that one.
I think he
Finally got her in attention.
He might have wanted that one recorded to be evidence in case he came up missing.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to do two things at once. I'm trying to remember her name and all the places that we've been at the same time. So, excuse me if I'm a little distracted.
Distraction.
But there are a couple of taverns in the outpost as well.
Or we could, go back to the Lapita and
Also
not
true.
spend money on an inn.
True. Do. Okay, dokie.
Well, I know which one Denox's doing.
Going back to the Lapita wouldn't be a bad idea. I mean, it's not like we're hurting for coin, but something different about home, I suppose. Besides, it gives us an opportunity to make sure everything is being kept up with, and Dinok can continue with his teleportation circle. And also, I think Card may have left a few of his belongings aboard from the last time he was there.
Xenos, it would be like, what? I threw those things overboard. Let's be real. The only thing Cardin really cares about is his weapons.
And he took
Yes.
all of them.
So,
Yeah, I mean, that is really the only thing Cardin cares about, really. He did, leave his clan at one point, so... They didn't really make it a priority to go back because he was getting cool weapons.
I will say, before you guys leave to head back to the Lapita, Thurgal stops you guys and lets you know that it most likely will take somewhere between 2 and 3 days to clear the rubble.
Okay.
2 days, you said?
2 to 3.
I mean, I need to know for sure, so...
He unfortunately can't give you a for sure thing because...
Oh, it's okay. Valinar can always contact him.
Well, what I'm saying is he can't tell you for certain because he doesn't know if they'll be like, shifting rocks, or if people will get hurt, or if like what kind of pockets or things like that. He's giving you an estimate. That's that's the best he can give you.
Well, because I suppose I'm looking specifically for how many days actually pass, not guesstimate.
That's fair. I will make sure that you get that number. We're not going to do a time skip here.
Because we're half hour away.
Exactly. So we're, like I said, we're not going to do a time skip. We were just going to go into all of this. Probably next time, tonight, we'll probably just get ready to
End a little early.
I'm back there.
Excuse
I'm almost out.
I understand. But you guys go back to the Lapita to sleep, is that right?
Correct.
Yeah.
All right, and you take.
And we lost Valinar. He died.
All right, you guys all go back to the Laputa and settle in for an evening's rest. Can I have everyone roll me a d20?
Oh.
Oh boy.
This is not a D100. They'll scare me. 16.
18.
I don't have to subtract anything?
12.
And then can I get one from Asta and Xenos as well?
Come on, 14.
I'm rolling a third one. Give it a second. Why is it coming up with advanced dice roller? I just want to roll d20.
I don't know. You tell me, dude.
There we go.
14! Now we got 18 down to 12 by evens.
And we need one more.
14.
Another
he
14.
ruined it. Okay.
You three screens right now.
Ouch.
I'm just tabbing, but yeah.
Okay.
Switching tabs. But yeah.
How do I want to?
Oh boy.
Add it all together and then average it?
No, I just am thinking, you know what? No, we'll just leave those numbers as they are. I know what I'll put them into application. And I think as you guys kind of head off to bed, the camera will kind of pan away, kind of zooming into like a darkness, a kind of a familiar, almost like a familiar darkness of the underground, the subterranean space. And you guys don't hear this, but the audience, you hear this rumble where there's a voice that just kind of calls out, "Keep moving the rubble." And we'll end the session there tonight.
I knew it. We're screwed. We're so screwed.
Keep moving.
Thank you,
Gosh.
everyone, for joining us tonight. I had a blast. I hope everybody else had fun. I know it's not the... I know it's a Friday. Weather's not fantastic over here, but, you know.
Nope.
It's okay here. For now.
Yeah.
Shut up, Mr. Texas.
Hey, we got a big freeze coming on Monday, which I'm sure a freeze here is normal weather for y'all. But for
Probably.
us, it's cold, okay?
Here.
What, is it going to get down to 40?
Actually, when I say freeze, it's gonna be below. It's gonna be sub 32.
Oh, I didn't know Texas could get that cold.
You know what? I believe we got sub 20 year or two ago,
That
and
doesn't
everything
count.
everything was so frozen. We were without power for 3 days because our infrastructure wasn't built for it.
You know what? When you get snowed in and can't
Never
leave your-
happened.
and you can't
Never
leave your
happened.
house for days, then you can complain.
Did you have power?
No.
Oh, okay. See, we've
Yeah, I think-
never had that kind of problem, but you know, if you
so-
get ice on the roads,
Goodbye, everybody.